and cleave to that which is good. Too many times I'm afraid we don't hate sin. We just decide we can live with it. We may consider it to be bad or, not the best or something like that, but we get a little cozy with it. We get a little comfortable with it. If we develop a firm hatred for sin, that'll go a long way in helping us not only avoid this sin of adultery, but all others as well. Abhor that which is evil. Cleave to that which is good. Hate the evil and love the good. Amos 5, verse 15. But second, I would encourage you to protect what goes into your mind. You want to avoid the sin of adultery? Protect what goes into your mind. I mentioned earlier about the need to guard ourselves against pornography. And it is so prevalent in our day and time, and can be difficult to keep oneself from if we're not careful. But it's not just magazines and internet. There are things that can corrupt our minds that you can see on network television. You can go to the movie theater and see a lot of these kinds of things. So guard yourself, protect yourself from it. Adultery as an act is very, very seldom portrayed on television as being bad, unacceptable. The television shows that we watch, the movies that we see, whenever adultery is committed, it's usually just kind of a side reference, a side point. It's not considered to be an evil thing, the evil thing that it actually is. I wonder if in the process we don't allow ourselves to get desensitized to sin. And what is shown to us over and over and over again on television as being acceptable, maybe we begin to think that it is. It's hard to be entertained by something that you hate. And if we're supposed to hate the evil and love the good, Amos 5:15, and yet we allow ourselves to be entertained, to enjoy adultery on television and movies and things like that. It's hard to be entertained by something you hate. If you're entertained by those things, I would submit you don't really hate them. Guard what goes into your mind. Protect yourself. Get some kind of filtering system for your computer that filters out all of that nastiness and filth that we don't need to be looking at anyway. Turn off the television if you have to. Get rid of it if you have to. Whatever it takes to protect your heart, protect your mind, and protect your marriage. Let me encourage you as well to flee adultery. Flee fornication. 1 Corinthians 6, verse 18. Flee youthful lusts. 2 Timothy 2, verse 22. Flee it as if your life depended on it, because it does. Follow the example of Joseph in Genesis 39, verse 12, who, when he was approached by Potiphar's wife, who tried to grab him and force him into an adulterous encounter, he left his coat in her hand and left and ran away. That's what you need to do. Flee fornication. And then I would encourage you to work on your own marriage. Busy yourself so much serving each other in your marriage that your commitment deepens and you become intoxicated with her love. Proverbs 5, verse 19. And then number 5, don't allow yourself to be distracted by the flattery and attention of someone else. There may be someone else who's interested in committing adultery with you and may try to flatter you into giving in. Proverbs 6:24 warns against the flattering tongue of the seductress. So men, keep your egos in check and don't give in to that. Hebrews 13, verse 4 says, let marriage be held in honor among all, for fornicators and adulterers God will judge. I hope and pray that none of you have to sit across the room from a spouse and have to look into their eyes and answer the question, how could you? I'll be back with a free offer.
Love flowing down from the thorn-covered
I hope that you found today's lesson helpful, and to help you in your continued study, we'd like to offer you a free copy of today's lesson. Thankfully, members of Churches of Christ make these materials available to our viewers absolutely free of charge. All you have to do is contact us and let us know the name of the program that you'd like to have a copy of, and you can see today's program, the title on your screen, and let us know the format in which you'd like to have it. You can have the program in the form of a written transcript, an audio cassette tape, an audio CD, or a DVD. And you can have any of those formats, and again, it's free of charge. It won't cost you a thing. You can contact us in a number of ways. We have an 800 number that's a voicemail system where you can leave the pertinent information. The number is 800-819-2966. Or if you would like to email that request, our email address is requests@thetruthinlove.com. Or you can go to our website, which is www.thetruthinlove.com, and our materials are available there. You can fill out an order form. Or if you want to send us a postcard or a letter, our mailing address is Post Office Box 865, Hurst, Texas, 76053. And again, we stress to you there is no cost or obligation. We just want you to have the material. We thank you for watching.
By temptation, often conquered men, has a sense of weakness brought distress within. Christ will sanctify you if your claim is best. In the Holy Spirit He will give you rest. Come to Him.